Hey guys, good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. This is Journeyman Messenger. I'm back again with another quick review. This time it's going to be a budget Bible review. It's going to be on the NIV Foundation Study Bible. I was able to come across this at our local Ollie's, which is a discount store that I guess they buy out tons of just random merchandise, but they happen to have Bibles. Every time I go in, I look for Bibles to see what they've got. I know we bought this a little while back for my wife to use as an NIV Bible. As I've discussed in previous videos, my church uses the NIV a lot, which is one of the main reasons why I wanted to find her a Bible that would be, easy to read and understand and be in the same translation that we are focused on at our church. I do want to just quickly show you what this shows here. It's the ISBN number, if we can see it, is basically right there, and it hopefully will autofocus for us. But if not, it says retail value is $29.99. This Bible was purchased for $14.99. It is a hardback. You can find this at Amazon for $24.99, christianbook.com for $14.99, and of course I got this at Ollie's for $14.99. I want to say that this one right here was copyright date of 2015, I believe. There's your open it up to your presentation page, which is just a standard presentation page, nothing fancy, which is fine with me. We go into here and take a look at it. It says, yeah, there it is. Your copyright up here basically is 2015. This is the 2011 NIV translation inside. Basically, it's going to be a quick video. I just want to kind of touch base as it is a hardcover. I'm going to open it up here to the very first page of Genesis, chapter 1. And you guys can see that it will lay flat. I will zoom in real quick on just on some of the words, if it'll come in clear, I hope. You guys can see this is kind of a small print. You do have some bleed through the pages. Line matching is by far not perfect in this book. There is line matching throughout, which is a good thing. I wish that it was line matched completely, but budget book, you got to understand that it's not going to have the time needed to make sure that lines are matched throughout the printing process. Some positives about this: pages are very, very bright white. I do like that. You guys heard me complain about my eyesight in the past. Bright white's fantastic. This print is pretty good print. It says that it's an 8-point font. I feel like it's extremely readable, and it has something to do with the ink and the brightness of the paper, I'm sure. But very readable. Like I said, it lays flat for the most part. You sometimes you got to work it, push over to the side a little bit, but it will lay flat in your studies. These pages, they feel a little thicker than a normal leather or a bonded leather Bible's pages. They feel good to me. They absolutely are. Like I said, I like the white. There is no gilding. You're not going to have any gilding. This is just a plain white page, white gilded or no gilding at all, I should say. Every page has study notes at the bottom, scripture at the top. We're just looking through Psalm real fast. I want to get it back here to the New Testament real quick. We'll just open up here for Mark real quick. The words of Christ are in red here. Hopefully this camera can pick it up and show how outstanding it looks against this bright white paper. I mean, it really does look great. For sure. I do like that. It's certainly a positive here. The study notes have been very adequate. I'm not going to compare them to a John MacArthur study notes or even Charles Stanley study notes. However, they are very adequate. It's nicely done breakdown for specific verses where there may be some confusion or alternate translations. It has a brief just a brief overview of that verse itself. I will say that it has some really, really nice maps in the back. These maps are very colored. The pages are thicker in the back for these maps. Once again, I think that is absolutely beneficial for anybody studying the Bible to be able to have a map represent what you're reading about. It's certainly, I've seen better for sure, but for a $15 Bible, it realistically doesn't get any better. There are no extra white pages to take notes in the back, so that's something you may want to consider if you do plan on taking notes. But going back to the Bible itself, you'll notice that the margins are very, very narrow, so there's not a lot of note-taking space here as well, so that's something to think about as well. Once again, this is a $15 Bible, so you don't expect to have some of the nicer things you may get in a more expensive Bible, like extra pages, a little bit wider margins. I'm gonna get back here to the concordance here. It's pretty decent, guys. It's very, very nice. You got theological notes that are from, throughout the back of this. It's identified their weights and measures page, theological notes by location. We scan through here real fast, and it really is surprisingly a lot of information. I'm going to say that I'm impressed with what $15 can get you here. I think this would ideally be a perfect gift study Bible for a new Christian that may need an easy-to-read style translation, which the NIV certainly does fall under that category in my opinion. I feel like some of the positives of this Bible is, as I said before, bright white pages. The pages do feel thicker than a Bible, so I feel like it'd stand up the test of time of studying. Standard print is easy to see. The 8-point font seems to be good enough. I think there are very good study notes on the bottom of each page throughout the Bible. I feel like at the beginning of each book there is a brief introduction. Could be better, but once again, it's adequate. The maps are nice, decent concordance. The theological notes are a bonus. A couple of things that I say that are not very good is the line matching is not great, which is expected. There's no ribbon to mark your pages, so that's always a bummer to me. But overall, I understand $15 Bible, no ribbon. I kind of would expect one in a study Bible, but for $15, once again, it is acceptable. And I'm not sure what your opinion is on gilding. There's no gilding on this, but it doesn't affect me in a hardback. I would certainly expect gilding in a imitation leather or a bonded leather, genuine leather, in most cases. But overall, I think this is certainly worth your time if you're looking for a budget NIV Bible for just for a new Christian or someone in your life that's reading NIV. I would say this is recommended based on the price and the amount of information that this Bible can provide for you. With that being said, guys, I appreciate you watching the video. Feel free to like, subscribe, leave a comment. I try to answer my comments as fast as possible, and I appreciate any kind of support and any words of wisdom. Thank y'all so much. God bless.